Movie Extra.
Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside. Close to 16,000 fans on hand to see Joe Macy in our main event. He'll take on David Izon. But we have middleweights for you. Dorian Beaupierre and Thomas Huff. Dorian Beaupierre is 26 years of age. Fighting out of Rahway, New Jersey by way of the Dominican Republic. 4-1 with 2 knockouts. And his opponent from Niagara Falls, New York, 21-year-old Thomas Joseph Huff, 160.5 pounds. He is 1-1 as a pro with 1 knockout. He is coming off a 15-month layoff. Charles Fitch, the referee. Beaupierre, to your left, fought on September the 5th. 4-round decision against Edgar San Giorgio. And there is Huff coming off the long layoff of 15 months. Works as a waiter in a restaurant. Had 23 amateur bouts. And round number 1 underway. Beaupierre in the dark colored trunks, the gold and red, was a New Jersey Golden Gloves champion in 1999 and 2000. Works as a millwright, which builds and rebuilds machinery. Turned pro in January of last year. His only loss was a knockout loss. Huff trying to press the action here in round 1.
The southpaw Huff coming forward. And as you said, Beaupierre trying to do the boxing. Looks a little tight, Beaupierre. Mouth open. Looks like he's trying to calm himself down. Looks like the first round is going to be the most important round with the mindset that I can read from Beaupierre. He has bad memories of the first round, Beaupierre. His only loss was by 1-round knockout. Sometimes you can throw those losses out on a fighter's record there, Bob, because the first round you can get caught, as we're seeing here, very tight, very nervous. You can get caught cold. You can see Beaupierre likes to come in and get out. Beaupierre seems to be the quicker guy in, seems to have the more difficult style, and that's funny to say when you're dealing with a southpaw as the other fighter. You would think the southpaw would be the more difficult style, but Huff, pretty steady, pretty much one-dimensional right there. Beaupierre started off this fight as the guy who was a little bit awkward. Just stepping out, stepping in.
Just to get everybody caught up, we started the night with Paul Williams, a 21-year-old prospect from Augusta, Georgia. Tough unanimous 6-round decision against Joshua Onyango.
You know, when this fight started, Bob, Huff came out like he was just going to be the guy pressing, walking straight forward from the southpaw stance. He felt a little power of that right hand of Beaupierre. He's made an adjustment. He's the guy who's boxing now. He's the guy who's looking to go in and out. He's forcing Beaupierre to be pressing some of this fight right now.
Your choice for great sports every day is ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. you the fastest quarter mile in all of sports, NHRA drag racing. Feel the power as these high-octane land rockets risk everything for speed. NHRA drag racing on ESPN.
And there was a bad cut on the left eye of Huff that developed near the end of round number 1. Now, under the rules, in order to go to the scorecards, unless it came from a punch, we have not received word if it was from a punch. If it's from a punch, we're being told now it was from a punch. If that's the case, then Dorian Beaupierre is going to be a winner by way of TKO against Thomas Huff, who's coming off a 15-month layoff.
Tough way for a fight to end for anybody. Not get a chance to get into the fight.
Yeah, but it gave us a few more seconds with Paul Spadafora.
Yes, it did.
Which is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
You see that cut on the left eyelid, right under the eyebrow. We're being told it was from a punch. So that makes it a TKO win for Beaupierre, which would push his record to 5-1. That'd be his 3rd stoppage. Fighting out of New Jersey. Came to the U.S. in 1989 from the West Indies. Went to Old Bridge High School in New Jersey. Was a wrestler and a football player. Has a full-time job as a millwright. He's trying to make a mark in boxing at the age of 26.
You see his trainer right there tying his rope. That's Johnny Pearsall, a real good trainer from New York and a former fighter. He was a top light heavyweight back in the 60s. Had wins over Harold Johnson, former world champion, who was a tremendous fighter, and Eddie Cotton. Johnny Pearsall, a real good trainer. And also Andre Cutt in the corner there, the manager of Dorian Beaupierre.
All right, for the official particulars, let's send it up to our ring announcer, Jeff Connor.
Ladies and gentlemen, because Thomas Huff was unable to come out of the corner by order of the doctor, your winner by TKO in the 1st round is Dorian Beaupierre.
So Beaupierre gets the win because the cut was caused from a punch, not an accidental clash of heads. So that is a win for Beaupierre and a loss for Huff. Well, this crowd is starting to build. As we mentioned, almost 16,000 fans have paid their way here in Buffalo to see the hometown favorite, Joe Macy, against David Izon. That's coming up in our main event on Friday Night Fights.